From the Mark 1 to the Mark 85, every Iron Man suit is awesome. But in the comics, Tony had suits for everything. Whether it may be for fighting Galactus or celebrating Christmas, he had suits for everything. But in this video, let's get into the 5 amazing suits made by Tony.
Number 1. Thorbuster. Thorbuster was created by Tony Stark to defeat Thor. The people of Sokovia prayed to Thor before they died. Thor wanted vengeance. Thor marched down with his Asgardian army, but the United States wanted to stop Thor. Because Dr. Doom's city, Latveria, was nearby, and by seeing Thor coming, he might set off a bomb. The United States sent the Avengers to stop him. So Tony built the armor with an Asgardian crystal Thor had brought and gave to Tony for studying it. But Iron Man misused it. He made it to create an armor to defeat his friend and named it Thorbuster. Now Thorbuster has extraordinary abilities. It could not only lift Mjolnir but swat it away like a fly. But alas, Thorbuster could not do what it was made for. It could not defeat a god. Number 2. The Godkiller Mark II. Eons ago, the aspirants created an armor called Godkiller to destroy the Celestials. But the Celestials won. Years later, the Regalian Recorder 451 went searching for the armor. The armor needed a pilot since its autopilot feature was clumsy. So 451 genetically engineered the unborn son of Howard Stark. Years later, he met the son of Howard Stark, that is Tony Stark, aka the Iron Man. He brought him to the place where the armor was and told Tony the secret behind his birth. Tony tried to control the Godkiller, but he couldn't. 451 then thought it was a base and opened a portal to send away the Godkiller along with Tony. But at the last moment, Tony managed to hack into the Godkiller and escape. Later, Tony figured out he couldn't control the armor because he was not the baby 451 engineered. It was his long-lost brother, Arno Stark. Tony made his own modifications on the Godkiller armor and made another armor called Godkiller Mark II. It was used to fight the Celestials once more by Tony, but unfortunately, he had to abandon it during the battle. Number 3. Deep Space Armor. When Tony officially joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, he made a new suit to help him move better in the deep space without any damage to his suit. He called it the Deep Space Armor. Equipped with Stark's newest AI called Pepper, which could take control of the suit in case of emergency, it can also extend into a bigger and stronger robot, which is pretty useful when you're fighting unknown space creatures. Number 4. The Modular Armor. To celebrate Iron Man #300, Tony created a new suit to help defeat Ultimo. The suit, which allowed for quick add-ons of defense and offense, was cutting-edge tech. It had a grappling hook with cable which he used for climbing. Also, the suit had magnet hands which were also used for climbing. It also has big loudspeakers to address crowds. It was also one of Tony's famous and cool suits. Number 5. The Iron Destroyer. When an ancient Asgardian god named Kull spread doubt, distrust and enchanted hammers throughout the world, Iron Man and his fellow heroes, aka the Avengers, stood up against him. Stark got to work in Odin's workshop, which was used to make Asgardian weapons to save the day. He combined his bleeding edge armor with the ultimate and mystical destroyer made of Uru, which he used to defeat the mighty Serpent.